There's Miss Lisa. I don't see Jean yet. I don't know where she's at, but she'll get here sooner or later.
Yeah, she'll be here soon, I bet.
Yep, I bet. So those are pretty, Lisa. I'm sorry I was talking and all of a sudden the button just clicked me out of there. Don't ask me what I was saying because it was just gone. All of a sudden I was like, oh, Tanya, you just clicked us out of there. There she is. There's Miss Jean.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I had to use an alarm to get up this morning, and I was like, "What is that noise?"
Oh no! What is that noise? We don't want that noise. Hello, everyone. Hello. I just had to go plug mine in, Lisa. Hi, Candy. I was down to 2 little blue lights.
Hey, Candy.
Did you hear me, Lisa?
No, I was changing earbuds. What'd you say?
I was gonna say I just had to go plug my little box in because I was down to 2 little blue lights.
Yeah. Well, 2 blue lights is still 50% charged.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Then it's charged better than I expected. Hi, Kathy's. Hi, Nettie.
Hi, Nettie.
So they would last till the end of the stream, I think.
Yeah. They're supposed to be the charge that's in this supposed to last 28 hours, it said.
Ooh, okay. Look at Jean's book.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty.
You know, I made this a long time ago, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And it's been kind of a guinea pig. Like I did some embossing with latex caulking right here, and just kind of piddled around. And just the other night, I did a live, and I made journaling cards. Different, you know.
Hi, Christy. Sorry.
Those are interesting.
And so, yeah, I thought it was kind of a good way to use stamps that just kind of sit around and don't get used, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'd make these, and I thought, oh, and I remembered about this book, so I decided that I'm putting in these are all different pockets done on kind of a accordion hinge.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not quite connecting like I thought it should, but like I said, it's been a couple of years. So I decided I would make the tags like I did that for this.
Oh, cute.
Oh, how cute. Yes.
That's what I thought I'd work on today.
Okay. That's really cool.
Thanks. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to say blanket hellos because I missed half everybody coming in. Beth Ann, you get to come to one of our lives. Yay. Lisa, you cut out. Or didn't I cut out? Are you still talking? Okay, no. I can hear you. Okay. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to go get a box and some paper and stuff to take care. Hi, Christy. We were talking about you earlier. How did you know? We were talking about your dotted mandalas, and we were sending people to see your channel. So, anyways, I'm going to dry this, so I'm going to cut my sound for a minute.
All righty.
Hi, Christy. Hi, Ring Girl.
Hey, Cindy. We're glad y'all are all here. Y'all are hanging on.
Yeah,
hey, Mary. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Mary.
Okay, where are the bookends? I'm glad you're here. I lost my paper, and so I can't remember what your name is.
That's
I
Suze.
apologize, but I'm very glad you're here. Suze. I knew that. We talked about that already once in this stream, but I could not remember.
And Janet's back. She missed saying goodbye to Ann and Lori. But hello, everyone. Hi, Janet. The other Janet's back, too. Hello, Janet. So glad you guys are all here. Nancy's here. Everybody's here. Malaya's here. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to go get a box and that order I have to pack so that it's dealt with, and I can kind of take it, and Jeff can take it to the post office. Because if I don't do it, then he's going to miss out. I'm going to miss him, and we don't have an angry customer. She won't be angry.
All right, Mary's saying she might go live at 4 today since she didn't go early this morning.
Okay.
Hi, Cheryl. Okay, I need to find something for those two. I thought I had a piece of this.
Hello to everyone I missed. I'm not real good at paying attention.
They forgive you. They're just glad to see you here.
Yes, we're glad to have you. Becky, we're glad to have you as well. I'm so glad y'all are here.
At least I got up early enough to have my coffee, so.
Well, that's bound to help.
Well, if you need to eat or anything, go get some food.
Oh, I can't eat first thing in the morning, so it's sitting here waiting when I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm prepared.
All right.
And I got a new light, and it seems like I can, my eyes don't get so bad. I'm so excited.
Oh, good.
That's great.
That's important. That's a very important thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honey
of
was
course
like,
I don't.
I hate taking down a perfectly good light fixture. I'm like, well, but it's such a good thing.
So what you making, Becky?
I'm going to make some cards out of these prints I did when I was not feeling good the other week.
Uh-huh.
Making cards from the ones that don't look like they can go into a background. I think they're pretty enough as they are.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to mat them and turn them into cards to have ready for Happy Meals or notes I need to send out.
That sounds wonderful. And this is not square. How does it not tear square?
That's really sweet of you, Icy, but the postage has gotten so awful. I would hate to
It's
see
crazy.
you spend all that and yeah, I have a order right about this size going to Canada. It's going to cost her $22 for the shipping.
Goodness
Holy
gracious.
moly.
Now I told her when she placed the order what it was like, and I warned her, and she's bought from me before, and she knows that if it comes in lower, I'll do a refund on the thing, but I don't think it will. It never does. I'm pretty good at weighing and then knowing and then checking the little website thing. But
Yeah.
I hold her box. I'll hold her box until after this show. This was 2 shows ago, and so that she can get as many beads from as many shows without us shipping one box.
Right.
So
Yeah, because once you go over that 1/4 inch thickness, they really,
well, and
take
my
you to the
beads have to
cleaners.
go in these boxes. They have to go in
Yeah.
these boxes because of the they're not round hard beads. So I know a lot of bead makers that make round beads, and they can go in an envelope, a bubble wrapped envelope. And I have some beads that I can still send out that way, but for the most part, they have to go in boxes. And
Well, if I bought the beads, I'd want them in a box because I'd want to know they got there safe.
well, that's it. And I will also tell you, I go through enough bubble wrap to last to probably wrap the house. Jean, did you just sandwich those tags to pages between paper pieces? Let me make Jean big so she can kind of show what she's doing. Just a minute. I'll find her. There we go. Okay.
Some of these are just, 2 pieces of paper, but some of them are envelopes, I think, or I thought, but maybe not. It's been so long since I made it. Yeah, looks like they're all just cards. Yeah, kind of like made them a pocket. They're stitched around with the sewing machine, and then they're stitched on here. And I mean, everything to hold the structure is stitched, and then it's just the tags in the pockets. And there's one for each side because I didn't want one side to feel left out.
Okay.
And I'm just filling in my spaces with collage because, I don't know, just looks right.
Just because that's the way it should be.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Malaya.
I also go through a boatload of tape. I will tell you that in-person shows is less is more environmentally friendly because I don't have to use so much plastic. I don't package things like that for in-person shows.
Yeah.
But the grandfather clock is adorable.
Isn't it though?
It's really cute. Is there somebody inside it?
Yeah, it was a nursery rhyme.
Oh, okay.
And it was real hard to not use the other side, but I like this better. And then I put the hickory dickory dock over here.
All righty. That is really cute.
It's kind of my whole style of color and grunge. I don't know. Used to try to keep them separate, but now it's not so much.
Yeah. Just put all the lovely things together.
Exactly. You know, it's your book. You do what you want, how you like it, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Oh, gracious.
I got to stand up a minute.
I wondered. Yeah. And I'm feeling the wear and tear. That much I'll tell you. I'm beginning to feel it. At the same time, it's been fun, hasn't it, Lisa?
Yes, it has been. I'm really glad we did it.
I am too. Okay, so I guess we're doing it again when I come home.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll have a Tanya's home party.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. We're not going to give you a date yet, though, guys, because Tanya has no idea when they're coming home. You may not come home. Who knows?
You have to come home.
I have to come home?
Yeah.
Are you sure I have to come home?
Eventually.
Why?
Well, because I want to start streaming with you every Tuesday and Thursday again.
Okay. All right.
You have to do it for me, for my sanity.
For your sanity. Okay. Well, for that, I will come home. The yard will probably need mowed sooner or later. Although Perry is supposed to. Perry's supposed to.
You got a brother-in-law to do that.
Yeah, he's supposed to take care of it.
I don't think he would come on and stream with me, though.
Probably not, seeing how he doesn't even have the internet. He doesn't have a computer. He doesn't have the internet.
And he's perfectly happy that way.
Yes, he is. He has no desire. Now, here it causes a problem every once in a while. He wanted some tires for his Jeep, and Jeff had to order them. Some little things like that, because so much has started to become. You have to have a computer. If you don't have a computer, you can't do this. You can't do that. A welcome home stream. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out when
she gets home.
When I get home. When I get home.
To do all the stuff you got to do when you get home, and then we can do it.
Yeah, that's true. The other thing is I'm going to have to work like crazy when I get home. So.
Oh, I bet. It's like you got to make up for your vacation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was trying to get ahead so that I won't have to feel quite so bad when I do get home. But. And I'm going to go get tea and a cough drop because I'm getting that little itchy thing. So you guys be good while I'm gone. I should have done that while Lisa was on, and
it's okay. We'll be all right.
Welcome to Craft-A-Thon Airlines. Please raise your thumbs in the upright position and show some love to our amazing crafting captain. Oh, Tori, that is fabulous. I love that. That's fabulous. Thank you so much. I will put this I will put this up where everyone can see it. It is so cute. Sherry's here, and I didn't think there's a whole bunch of people here that I did not say hello to. So, hello,
hi,
everyone. I'll be right back. Oh, I got to take my glasses off. Remember, I can't walk in the house.
Yeah,
with
please take your glasses off. We don't want you to trip and fall. And
sounds like Scott trying to drive with his computer glasses. Well, these aren't working very well.
Well, she's trying to walk with them, and it wasn't working very well.
Thanks, Brittany. It was really easy. But, it's kind of, I have this habit of, okay, I got this idea. I want to try it. I do it. It worked. And then I put it off to the side and try the next idea.
Oh, I understand. That's why I have so many unfinished projects.
I actually picked up one the other day that's a good, probably 20 years since it's been worked on, and I'm almost finished.
That's pretty.
I haven't done this I've been in New Mexico for 15 years, so.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I was going to make you big, and then I realized I couldn't. They need to fix that. Of course, I guess a lot of people don't want anybody else to have that capability, but just for Tanya and I, they need to fix it just for us. so we can help each other out.
Well, on the Defy channel, I'm on there too, so Kara and I can both do those things.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, I'm just gluing this stuff kind of down, and I'll sew it later. But just kind of getting enough glue on there to have placement. And well, come on, Lisa.
I agree. Lisa's toppers are awesome.
Thank you. I think they're going to be really cute. Then I just got to make a bunch more journals so I can use them. Thank you, Pacola. Mina took a small break to feed the kitties. Well, that's important. Well,
Mindy, I
That's
think she's
paper,
I
Jean.
think she's taken the yes, that is a cool paper. Becky's taken the edges off. Mindy.
Yeah, I took the edges off and now I'm gluing them down to a piece of mixed media paper for no reason at all, just to get them off the table.
Oh, cool.
Sounds like the perfect
It'll be the
reason.
start of something.
Okay.
yeah, I love that.
I needed a suitcase to come back from the kitchen.
Oh, what all did you bring with you? Ooh, yum.
Chicken quesadilla. My pills because I realized it was 9:30 and I hadn't taken them. Halls because my throat is starting to be itchy, and another bottle of tea.
All righty.
So, and do you need to go in and get some breakfast?
I may need to get some. I'm trying to think of what I want to eat that's in there.
Well, I didn't want to eat spicy beans and rice for breakfast. I didn't think that would be a wise decision.
Well, I'm thinking I bought some egg wraps that are, keto, like something you could wrap a burrito or whatever at Sam's. And I'd never seen them before, but I saw them, and so I went ahead and bought some. And I've got some taco meat in there, and I'm really thinking about eating that.
There you go. Well, this is chicken quesadilla. It's full of onions.
There you go. But I'm going to get these glued down first.
Okay.
That I'll have this step completed.
Becky, that looks like it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. We'll see what it develops into later.
All of these seem to be wonky.
That's okay.
I glue them down and they're even more wonky.
Well, then when you sew around them, they'll be even more wonky, which will make it perfect.
Okay.
Cindy says to go get some protein. It will last in your tummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not my normal breakfast. I would normally not have anything to do with bread at breakfast time, but it was in there and it took only a minute to get warm.
Yeah,
Jean, that is looking so good.
Thanks.
I'm going to lay these out and let them.
Let them be pretty.
Well, that too. But I was mostly thinking let them, let the glue dry. That's what I was really thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But, because I had them stacked up there, but I could feel the glue on them. And
yeah, you want to let them dry good.
Not a good plan.
No. You want to let them get good and dry.
Okay. There we go. 8 little toppers sitting in a row. Okay, I'm going to figure out something.
Okay. I didn't get any fabric out to make toppers. I don't know that that's going to happen, but oh well.
Well, that's okay. I haven't gotten any work done in my little journal, my new journal either that we made Thursday. So
yeah, I put in 6 pockets. Yeah, big time. Got so much done. Yeah, fried cheese. Oh, I love fried cheese, and it makes really good wraps. I do agree with that one.
Oh, good. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Jean, can you move your book? Can you move your book just to the right just a little bit? Okay. When you're working, you're underneath your name, and we can't see you very well.
Yeah, I tend to pull everything close to me.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
But you know what I figured out? You'll be so proud of me. I can do my camera with the software while I'm in another program. I finally figured it out.
Oh. When I'm in StreamYard with the computer and this camera, I can do things. I can't get real close, but I can get pretty close. With my phone, I can't even zoom. So who knows?
Every day is a learning process for me.
Are they in the bread aisle? I seriously doubt it, Cheryl. I don't know, because I have not seen them nor bought them. I just, when I want to make a wrap and I don't want to use bread, I fry cheese in the frying pan until it's crispy, kind of, and roll it around whatever I want.
Tanya, you missed my
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
We were discussing, unfinished projects. This one was done to about right here.
No.
I found it the other day, and I decided to work on it.
That's
I don't know
beautiful.
if I'll finish it when it's done, but we'll see.
Well, now, are you going? Is it intended to be a bracelet?
It is. It's supposed to go on this brass cuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I want it on the cuff, but we'll see. I was actually
line it with. line it with another piece of leather and make it soft.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking I could put it on a piece of leather and work a clasp into it, you know, because I don't know that I want the cuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't really think I'll wear it then. But
Yeah, if it's soft, you'll probably wear it a lot more than on the cuff. I say that, but I have a sister who all she ever wears is bangles. So we buy her the most outrageous bangles, and she just loves them. So, and she sends me boxes from the dump. So you know, what can I say? We both have our oddities.
Yep.
Now this is really looking cool, Becky.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun to get the scraps off the table and not put them in my box.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And you can't throw them away.
Well, no. I took all of 2 seconds to make them, so can't be having them
Right.
go somewhere else.
Jacqueline made a bangle from a toothbrush when she was in school. Yeah, I think we've done that before too. Gotten the toothbrush really hot. Of course, the toothbrushes now wouldn't make a very good bracelet. They're all lumpy and got rubber on them, and yep. Hold it to soften it. Mm-hmm. Of course, my toothbrush now would probably make you jump every time you washed your hands because it's got a battery in it. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good breakfast. Jeff may be sorry he didn't eat it for breakfast because he's probably going to think he wants it for lunch.
Uh-oh.
He ate some for lunch yesterday when I did not, so
All right, then.
he can have something else. Okay, but I got to find a place to put this plate. Come on now. A flat level spot. Is there a flat level spot? No. Okay, you can sit right there on top of that.
After this many hours, I can't see how you have any flat level spots left uncovered.
The only one that is where I'm putting my feet. I moved a box under the table so that I could get my feet up a little bit, because that is one of the things I have trouble with. Like when we travel, I have to wear, stupid old compression socks, and I have to, get my feet up and when we get stopped and stuff like that. So I knew that was one of the things that was going to be an issue with 24 hours of sitting on my behind.
Yeah.
So I moved a box that's under the table, and it may stay moved, and I may leave this chair over here.
Sometimes it's interesting how you find solutions to problems you didn't know you had 100% of the time.
Yep. Did Tanya tell us what's in the bubble wrap? Well, if you had been paying attention, you'd have seen what's in the bubble wrap because I was rolling it up. I put it in there, Marty. Just because you're smarty, that's but yes, it's beads in there, Andrea. I'm wrapping up an order because this customer who normally would have me hold her order to go to after this next show, decided that she wanted it shipped. So not a big deal. But Jeffrey's going to the post office this afternoon, so I have to get ready so that it can go with him. Because I have other orders that have to go this afternoon. So I'm putting beads in there.
Cool. This is all just junk, you guys. Stuff I just pulled off the other paper.
Yeah, but it's really cool looking. I like it. Made a poached egg. Nettie made a poached egg. Yummy. I haven't had a poached egg in a long time. I was going to make Jeff eat leftovers for dinner, but I might. That sounds really good. And I bet I've got eggs that need to be used.
I was going to get eggs at the store, and they were all out again.
They were out of eggs?
Yep. No eggs on the shelf.
That is odd.
It's happened several times since last year this time.
We have not had any problem with that. Now, we've had things where the brand I want wasn't there. There's a few things that we haven't been able to get at one grocery store, but that's not unusual. You know, the other grocery store will have it. And that happens here all the time. I mean, the shelves are not as full as they had been, and now after that big storm all the way across the country, we're kind of used to having big storms cause issues around here, so that's not a big deal. But I don't think I've seen any time when they didn't have eggs. So that's kind of very interesting. Okay, what's Jean doing now?
I'm going to make some journaling cards. I'm just going to find the right stamps.
Okay, those are cool stamps. What stamps are those?
Paper Artsy UK.
Oh.
I found these on Facebook Marketplace. They were, Lisa will know, they were in Midland, Texas, which isn't really that far.
Yeah.
My kids are there. But I asked her if she'd send them, and she said, yeah. And then she pulled me up a bunch of pictures of other ones.
Uh-oh.
Got some Tim Holtz and all kinds of goodies.
Yeah, I like those. Oh, party, says Jacqueline.
Thank you.
Cheryl, the pollen here, we've had super high pollen counts for the last 3 weeks, I think. That's part of the reason my voice is starting to go, is my nose is also, stuffy. Oh, goody, this box is not going to be big enough for this either. I love it when this happens. Let's see if we can rearrange. Okay, nope, can't rearrange. Got to go get a different box. Oy, oy, oy.
Oy, 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 what?
Oh, Miss Lisa is back. Where is Jean's mic? She sounds a bit muffled. Andrea, her volume is a little low to me, so it must be a little further away from her.
Actually, my mic is right here.
Right there. Okay. Okay. Well, Um,
I hope-
everybody else is just a little louder than you are, and that's, it's fine. I'm living with it. But Lisa, those look like really cool wraps, and I think
Yeah,
Cindy.
they're so thin. I didn't think they could possibly hold up to holding them in your hand, but
Okay, one of the girls, and I can't remember which, asked if the keto cheese wraps and those egg wraps were in the bread aisle, but I seriously doubt that. They have to be refrigerated, don't they?
yeah. Well, they have to be refrigerated after they're open. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think where I saw these.
Around here, all that kind of stuff is either in produce or in the dairy department.
Yeah, well, these were at Sam's. I'm trying to think what else I bought. I want to say they were in the cooler, like by the bacon.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it's an egg wrap, so it's probably they thought they were gonna use it for breakfast, so it would be in with the breakfast food.
But I'm really surprised. They're so thin. There's 14 in a package, and they cost $9 for a package. So you got to really want them, as far as I'm concerned. I just wanted to try them and see if they worked, and they do. So, but if you think about that, several meals. So. If you like burritos and you're keto, it's probably a good deal. Hi, Maria.
Hello, Maria. And I'll tell you what, that laundry room is about as cold as you could get in the house. Oh, it's cold in there. We're doing pretty good, I think. I think we've done real well.
I do too. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Sometimes there are good boxes and sometimes there are poorly made boxes. This entire shipment was a poorly made boxes. It's like, okay, if the box isn't square, how do you expect me to make it work?
Cindy's going to get some coffee and some toast. So,
okay.
Sorry for making you hungry.
And Kathy's here. Hi, hello everybody who came in. I was off getting a box. Now I'm going to make noise with my tape. How do you like that one? Andrew wanted to know what was in the bubble wrap. I told her she should have paid attention because I put it in there. And Andrew, I didn't mean to be mean. I'm sorry. I'm packing an order. If you weren't here earlier, I have an order that needs to go out today in the other mail that's just going to take to the post office. And I had a last minute answer to the question this morning. I don't know, about 2 o'clock, I think. I don't remember when it was exactly. And of course, the first box I chose was too small. You have to know exactly how to pack these to get them to go in the boxes just right. And then we send them some lovely junk journaling. Some of you go to the best. Okay. This is some junk journaling fodder that I'm going to put in here now. I don't know that this person will even think it's cool, but it works really well for me. But that's what it is. It's an order. I had the package because it has to go to the post office. And my post office fairy is going to go after a while. And so I must be ready for the fairy when he wants to go. Lisa, do you have the waffle bowl maker? Hi, Picola. Lisa, you're muted if you don't know.
I did know. I was talking to Hannah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to be sure. Uh-oh.
And no, I don't have a waffle bowl maker. We have a chaffle maker. It's a little bitty waffle iron that we make chaffles in so we can have sandwiches. Hi, Picola. I answered your question and I didn't even say hi to you first.
Well, that's all right. She understands that you're trying to have your breakfast. Breakfast.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Tanya's wrapping them good because she's got hours of work in them.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It takes
Hours and hours of work.
Yeah, that's probably that would be a good half a day's work.
Is that Care? Or is it somebody else on Defy's channel?
Oh, hi, Care.
Hi,
If that's Care.
And hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna go weigh this and figure out how many pounds of money I have to charge. Hey, I guess I have to have a scale.
It's good to see you.
Hard to weigh things without a scale.
Well, I'm surprised how well these work.
Okay.
Now I can have burritos. Yay!
You could have had a chicken quesadilla too.
Probably could have had a chicken quesadilla, but I would have had to cook it on the griddle because I like my chicken quesadillas crispy.
Ah. Okay.
And that took too much time. That's why I had burritos instead because it's 1 minute in the microwave.
They were crispy the first night.
Hey, Teresa. Hey, Maria. Hey, Dee Dee.
Okay, I can't find a level spot for my scale. Oh dear, there's no empty places in this whole studio.
No level places.
Well, there's no places that are covered with stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting here with a plate. I'm trying to find a place to sit down and I can't, so I understand.
I just did that a few minutes ago. It was like, okay, where am I going to put my plate down?
Oh. I'm just going to sit it right up there for now.
You see how those horizontal surfaces disappear when you're working.
Well, I can't go any further with these without sewing them. And I don't think they're dry enough to sew yet, so.
Yeah, you don't want to sew them wet, that's for sure.
I'll find some place to stash them and do something else for a while. There we go.
Well, hi, Deanie. I didn't realize you were still in here.
I'm just so glad you all have thought this was a fun event and all have supported it all night long. I just can't tell you how thankful we are. Did we find out if that was Care or someone else?
It is Care, yeah.
Okay.
Because if it was someone else, it would be me.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense.
I thought so. Okay, I have to go and I'm going to shrink y'all, so I can't read chat. So I'll be back in directly.
Okay, we'll be here.
Okay, I can hear you, but I can't see you. I have to go over here to this other place that I have to be.
It's all right. Don't fret. No fretting allowed.
And we're going to spin and spin and spin and spin and take forever. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it this way.
Oops. That kind of stuck.
Okay, let's see.
Good morning, Mona.
Hi, Mona.
Good morning, Mona.
Good morning, Mona. And I only know you're there because everybody said good morning.
Because Tanya can't see anything right now.
I can't see anything. Today's date
Having
is
to
the
work.
9th. Yeah, I gotta work. I don't know why I should have to do this, but somebody has to make that camper payment. That's the deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Somebody's got to make it.
That might be worth getting a job for.
It's been worth, having to stay on my job instead of being retired and
Yeah.
Now, like I shouldn't be working. It should have been dealt with the year we got in the wreck, but it wasn't. So.
Oh, Becky, I'm loving that.
It's just garbage.
It's wonderful garbage.
I was going to say, it's never garbage if it makes something fun. Sorry.
Becky is just gluing garbage down.
But
You
it
gotta
was
put
something you would have. Most people.
Voice comment up. Oh, I can't. It's Tanya's job. Never mind.
Come and tell me wait just a minute. I can't see you. I'm
That's
coming.
okay.
Lori's comment.
Bootsy's Roy's comment.
Roy's comment. Okay. Before, when Tanya went to get some of her beads, she used the word fetch. Oh, yeah. I have always fetched things. Made me think of words we don't use much anymore. And now I just heard fret. Absolute word of the day.
Obsolete word of the day.
Obsolete word of the day. See, Tanya can't read either. That Tanya uses weird words, and then not only that, she can't read. Of course, I am kind of leaning over here trying to.
Well, I say fret all the time. I tell my kids don't fret. It's not obsolete at my house.
I'm always fetching something.
Maria loves your garbage, Becky.
Oh, I love
I think it's amazing that people would normally, most people would throw it away, and look at what you're making out of it. It's so usable, and it's really pretty. I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut paper and strips just to do that.
Just call it garbage and say, "Oh yeah, this is garbage." It's like when you go out somewhere and somebody says, "I love your," oh, this old thing. Pretend it's garbage.
I don't know if y'all heard my knee pop. That was bad. Ooh.
I heard something. I didn't know it was your
That
knee
was-
till you said something about it, but
Just pop.
You know what? My blind fairy didn't do his job this morning.
uh-oh.
Yeah, he didn't open my blind.
Well, he probably didn't sleep good last night because you weren't there. So
Oh, that doesn't usually bother Jeff. I could get up and leave in the middle of the night and sleep in another bed, and he half the time won't even know I'm gone. Not anymore. He used to. But he kind of got used to me being gone, Lisa. Oh, I didn't put his comment back down. Oh, I got to go find it now.
yeah, I say it's long gone now.
It's long gone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave that. So,
You have to hunt it down.
yep. P. Picking Heart. Yes, bless your P. Picking Heart. Close up request of Becky, please. Yes, ma'am. Oops, I can't just click on Becky. I want to just click on the person. Be done with it. Becky, you need to might spin it around and show us a little better because it's really cool looking. Oh, that is really cool.
Really cool.
Mm-hmm. Now you
I
can
turned
spin
it
it back.
and then I forgot where I was going to put that piece.
Uh-oh.
I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to disrupt you.
I'm going to have to try that, Becky.
Cool.
I just think it's really cool.
I think it's gorgeous. Okay, I need to know what day it is.
It's the night.
It is Tuesday, March the 9th,
Tuesday. Okay.
2021.
I just need to know what day it is so I get the right accoutrements out of my little box.
Okay. Well, we want you to have the right accoutrements.
I don't know why they're all the same.
Looks like Modrian art. I don't know if I said that right or not, but
I don't know, Teresa. Jean can make some pretty interesting garbage look good. Okay, and now I'm gonna have my what you call it, that my cough drop that I was after in the first place when I went and had to bring a suitcase back from the kitchen.
Janet Nash, I have my ATCs I made with you
Oh,
on
okay.
Monday here.
It's already up on the line.
Okay.
Ooh, a flat, creepy dog doll tag. Ooh, interesting. Was she able to get the red tea out of her?
I don't know. She's hanging it up right now, so we're going to hope that means she was able to get it out.
Okay. Well, at least if it doesn't go through the dryer, a lot of times something might wash out the second time. The dryer is one of the things that sets things into it. So my wax paper is starting to grab my pages a little bit. I'm going to have to be a little more careful. Let's turn this piece off. Jean is the one that taught me to cut up all my pictures into little tiny pieces and then put them back together. At least I feel like that's who taught me to do that.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we're going to go for this royal velvet. And some blue. 19 down, 5 to go.
Woo! We're getting
Ooh,
there.
that's enough paint to last most of the rest
Wendy,
of
I've
the day.
seen you post that several times. Are you the official timekeeper?
I think she is.
I think so.
Mhm. She's my official timekeeper. I recognize those stamps. On the left-hand side, Jean.
These?
No. Just a minute.
Under your hand.
Okay, under your hand.
Oh.
No, they're not. They're not the same thing, are they,
Well,
Lisa?
this is the back side of
Nope.
a graphic 45 paper.
Yeah, I thought they were, what do you call those stamps?
Like green stamps, S&H green stamps. or
Yeah.
Yeah.
something. Yeah. No, I haven't used any of those for a while.
That green is pretty, Lisa.
Thank you. Okay, let's see.
I'm kind of liking this kindergarten painting thing where you know, hold the end of the brush and mix the colors all together.
This was on a piece of the fabric that I'm using. It says fabric sample $4.99.
$4.99, and that is what the what you call it, the thrift store wanted for it.
Oh no, this was what was on it from the whatever store that they,
Oh, okay.
from wherever it came from originally. No, this was part of all the stuff I stuffed into a bag for $5.
Okay. You guys can't see that color. That's interesting.
Okay.
The tag journal is yummy.
Thank
Says
you.
Lala.
I agree.
I thought I recognized them from one of the same 6 hops. Yeah, me too, Beth Ann. That was what I was thinking when I saw them. Andrea says, I've been trying to tell Jean that I like her journaling tags for more than an hour. Someone tap her shoulder. In other words, Jean is supposed to look at chat once in a while.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm picking on you. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And you know what Lisa's saying? She's saying, oh, thank heavens. She's leaving me alone.
Thank you, Andrea. I think I am in love with these. And like when I did them the other night, I think I made 25 of them. I never make that many of one thing. I mean, they're not all alike, but still.
Yep. Janet says, yes, that's where I saw them. Same 6 Wednesday. And they didn't come from you though, did they, Jean?
Yep.
They did come from you. Okay.
Yep.
Did Jamie send us some too, Lisa, the first year?
We've got them twice. I
That's
know
what I thought.
that. And both times, well, I'm not positive. Was Jamie the first one we did? Was she January's? Because that's when we got them. Whoever was January.
I don't remember anymore. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I can look in just a minute.
Oh, you don't need to
I've
do
got it
that.
sitting right here. So, well, now I'm curious.
Okay.
No, this was Jean's. And that was the first year.
Yeah, that's Jean the first year.
So, and this was Jamie's.
Okay, yeah.
Both times it was the first one we did.
That's funny. Okay.
Thank you, Jacqueline. She says, I'm loving how busy you all are. Just busy little hands making masterpieces.
Aw. That sounds like a neat place to go to, Roy.
Teresa says she has some ration stamps. I do too, and I've been rationing them.
I have a whole book of them, and I don't know where they're at.
That's horrible to not know where they're at.
I know.
Like I know where everything is in my studio. Yeah, right. Okay, what is it?
I'm impressed.
I'm what is it? I'm still looking for it. I can't find it. Oh well, I can't remember what it is now. So I guess it wasn't real. I can't remember what it is that I was looking for. It's something that I wanted the other day, and I can't find it anywhere. No, what's really bad is it's probably right in front of me. Oh, I looked for this for 2 weeks. I knew where it was at. It was just buried so far down in the pile I couldn't find it. Now that's bad. That's just really bad.
What is that?
It is a little tiny picture album that had my
okay. Yeah.
my what you call it letters in it. And I needed it.
I thought maybe it was a butterfly journal I hadn't seen yet, and so.
Oh no, that's it's just. I knew I had a couple of those little tiny folder albums. Couldn't find them anywhere. Finally, was in the thrift store and got that one for $1. And then came home and promptly found the little mini ones that I'd been looking for. Never fails.
So how do you pronounce ration stamps? As ration or ration?
Ration?
Ration.
Well, that's what I thought too. And I'm a Waltons junkie. I have to watch the Waltons every night before I go to bed. And they said ration. And I was kind of like, well, which one is it?
I'm not going to tell you. I don't know.
I've always heard it called ration, but that doesn't. It may be a colloquial thing.
Lala, I have, okay, I'll show you in just a minute after I finish painting up this page. I don't want the paint to dry in that big lump. I have 2 of those little books. So now, because, and I don't know that I need to, but I have to, so, you know, that's the way it's going to work. We're going to mix the gold and the red together. Let me pick up some more gold. More gold. More gold to slap on this page. Now it's really interesting that gold changes color. Mix it with the red. Of course, they all do, I guess. I think we're going to need to do some. I guess we're going to have to put black on this page. Yeah. You know. They're also quiet. This is why my throat is itchy.
Concentrating.
Y'all are not. You're all just.
We're not pulling our weight, huh?
There you go. That's right. Come on now.
I think that looks perfect there. Look.
Oh, that's fabulous. Wait, I'll get you big.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yep.
It's out of my journal pantry.
Yeah, I used 3 of those out of my journal pantry, but the problem is that, you know, then I run out of that would be fantastic for fall. Yeah, I like it, but I think it's going to need some black on it. Just, you know, just a little, but some okay. Whose question was I supposed to answer? And what was the question?
I don't know.
I was supposed to show somebody something. I said I would do it as soon as I finished this paint. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Bye, Bishop. Hi and bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, Bishop. Thanks for coming.
Lala and seam. Something about the seam. Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy.
I do appreciate that.
This is the tag I'm making to go in there.
Oh, okay. What else is in my books? That was the question. This is
You need to
oh,
make
I
it where
guess I
people
need
can
to
see you.
see me. Yeah, I guess it would help. I guess so. Lisa was just so much more interesting. This is just a 4x6 cheap photo album, and my ransom letters are in there. I need to cut lots more ransom letters. That's actually a travel down the expressway type of job. Then I have little words and sayings in here that I put in here before we got our journal pantry, but this works real well. So for magazine words, because they're so lightweight. So I'll probably put more in there like that. Back here, I actually have quotes and stuff that I've printed out. And they're layered in there pretty thick. Depends on what kind of quotes it was. There's some words of inspiring type words. More quotes, more words, more I think these are to cut ransom letters out of. Is what these are in this page. More quotes, more words. Lots more words. Okay. But then in the other one, I have some fussy cut images where I cut out a bunch of stuff and I didn't quite use it all because I don't like to keep I don't usually like to keep my images fussy cut. They get bent so easily. So but that they're just a bunch in each bin, just enough to keep me well, that's a DMC. Those are DMC wrappers. Yeah, if you got to have some place to put stuff, and this works. It works real well for me, except when you lose the book. When you lose the book, then it's a little bit of a problem. Okay. Well, did I ruin it by putting the black on it, Andrea? Oh, I'm all big and everybody's little again. Ah, somebody's supposed to say, "Hey, hey, sleepyhead. Hello, Mary." They're all quiet. See, they're all just working so hard. Now they're going to talk because I turn my mic on and turn this on where I can't hear them. Then they'll talk.
I'm just concentrating.
I'm just excited to do art this early in the morning. Okay, it's not that early, but for me, it's early.
I'm muting for a few minutes. My brother called and I want to talk to him, so that's why I'm muted. I just thought I'd let you know. I can't hear you because I've got my earbuds there, but just letting you know.
See, they're sick of talking. That's the problem, Jean.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should come up with a story. Keep them.
Oh gosh.
Keep 'em thinking. I think you're right. that Lisa's sneaking the nap in. It's her story. I guess she'll tell it how she wants to. So what are you working on now, Becky?
I've got one of the prints and I'm just using gel pens to kind of just doodle on it.
Oh, doodling's a good thing.
Yeah. The only problem is I get in the zone and I forget to talk.
I understand.
Teresa, what did she say? Probably true, Becky. Been talking nonstop all night.
You guys, you sick of talking?
Yeah. Well, what's really fun, my voice is starting to sound funny. That's the thing. Jean, you have one of those old ancient page pads. I think I have one of those buried somewhere too. I remember those. Bought mine in a small format. Mary's going to do her Tuesday stream at 4 p.m. today.
This is my favorite ink pad. I wish I could find them all the time. And I've looked for things that are similar, and these are they're foam.
Yeah, they're pigment, I think.
Nope, they're dye, and these are
They're
permanent.
dye? Okay.
Acid-free archival waterproof dye ink pads. I love them. In fact, finding the refills are hard, so I just refill them with another permanent dye that's in the same color group.
There you go. Hi, Karen. Lala was telling stories on us all. Okay. All right.
Well, I'm back for a few minutes.
Okay. He couldn't talk with
back. Well, he
okay.
called, and then he had to find something. He was going to talk to me while he was getting his oil changed, and then he couldn't find his insurance card, so he had to go try to find that first. But I rarely ever get to talk to him, so I told him to go ahead and call back.
Yeah. That's right. That's way more important than this. Way more.
Well, at least equally.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to get enough of these pages done. I'm going to have to sit here and do this the whole rest of the day. I am. Maybe I should just paint them all the same color. What do we think? No, because Tanya wouldn't.
No, that wouldn't be any fun.
You wouldn't like it later.
No, you are so right. Now, I guess I could paint them all black, and that might make me happy. But at the same time, I might as well go in the other room and get out a black sketchbook. So
that's right. And the point was to have some pretty colorful things to work on.
Yes, that was the whole point. Was to pretty colorful things to that were different, and
Hi, Miss Allie. And
Hello,
Karen,
Miss Allie.
I was talking to my brother when y'all both came in, or at least I didn't see you till I was talking to my brother.
Memento ink isn't permanent. I'm not sure.
I thought it was, but I don't know that for a fact.
Well, I found out my distress inks are a lot more permanent than I expected them to be.
Yeah, they can be if you treat them right.
Just because I didn't want it to be?
Yeah.
Just because I made the assumption that they weren't? They're not permanent.
When you hear water soluble,
yeah,
you assume that they're not.
Well, and I've used them before where they bled real bad. So it also depends on what you put over them, because I'm going to tell you that I have had the worst time with matte medium. It makes magazine pages bleed. So if it makes magazine pages bleed, it just makes me wonder how it could be good for anything else.
Yeah.
I started off with the whole table, and now I'm down to this much space.
Well, I started off with a whole studio space, and I'm down to about this much space. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what happens here. Oh man, is that blue bright? Okay. Did Renee come in? Yes, Renee's here, I think. And things are good. Yet the B&G Club is closed. It's the remainder of the year. I miss the children so much. Boys and Girls Club. I agree, Lala. Those are some of my favorite things. Mm-hmm. Is the thrift stores, the junk stores. Although my husband's been holding out on me. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, because I know I don't have time enough to make him take me. But I found out there's a junk store up and around the other road. It's not a thrift store, supposedly. It's supposedly a junk store. And he did not tell me about it, but yet he knew about it. So, well, yeah, that's what I said. Well,
Well, we went to the antique mall on Sunday, and it was just, we had to keep dodging people. There was so many people in there. We had our mask on, but
it was bad out Sunday or Saturday. Of course, but that was because we had such a beautiful day. It was so gorgeous out Saturday that everyone was out. How that kind of a day, and it's been so nasty, and there's yard sales all over here, but
yeah, it's not warm enough for that yet here. We have had
we were laughing because there was some young there were some young girls running around in tube tops, and we were like, no, it's nowhere near warm enough for tube tops, girls.
Well, I don't know. A week ago Sunday, it was warm enough here. It was 81. That's warm enough. Not for me, because I would never wear a tube top again. I say again because I have worn one before. But never again.
Many moons ago.
No one wants to see that. No, that was eons. That was not moons. That was eons ago.
A whole nother lifetime.
Exactly.
All right, I got to get some white paper. Hang on.
I think my daddy would have disowned me if I tried to walk out of the house in a tube top. Oh.
I never wore one by itself, but I would wear it under a shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know people still make. I mean, that they still wore them.
I just said that's how I usually wore them, but of course you guys couldn't hear me because I had the thing muted.
Of course. That little tag off that pair of pants matches perfect with the colors in this. So I just took that part of it and I'm sticking it on here. And everybody will look at it and think, what is cartonniere? It's a secret.
What are they going to say?
What? I can't hear you.
What are they? Yes, you can.
I can now. What'd you say?
I said, what are they going to say about that little tag?
Oh, they're going to say, what is cartonniere? That's what it says on it.
Okay. Lala, that would not have been a pleasant day. I'm quite sure. Okay. That's got paint that didn't dry. Oh, yeah.
Oh, something like that had happened to me. I probably would have never gone out in public again, period. Oh, goodness. I would have been very embarrassed. Yeah, yeah. Well, that didn't work out. Okay. We're going to go with it anyway. I feel like it needs something else, but I don't know what. What do you think it needs? Maybe a butterfly.
I think a butterfly would be nice.
Am I the only one that's having trouble hearing Tanya?
Well,
Is it my...
I think I heard her say something, but not well.
Am I not talking loud enough? Or maybe
Well, I don't know if it's that or if your microphone's out of position or... Because I heard you say that, but whatever you said before that, I didn't hear.
Okay, well, I did move about 4 inches closer. That's all.
Well, evidently 4 inches is good. Andrea said she couldn't hear you either, so...
Couldn't hear me either. Well, I'm also wondering if maybe my microphone is hearing the dryer, and then even though I've turned it off to you guys, the microphone is still hearing it.
Well, that's possible.
You know. So. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know who all is in here, but there are certain garments that must be removed.
Oh, God. That garment has never been on me since we started this stream.
Well, let's see. It's been more than 24 hours.
The girls just want to have fun, you know.
Yeah, well. You saw my birthday card. The gardening is so much easier without your bra.
Yeah.
They're so much easier on your knees without your bra.
Oh, jeez.
Excuse me.
I kind of faded a minute ago. Yeah, I moved away from the from everything to take care of things. Oh,
Am I louder now?
you're better. Yes.
Okay, I did change my volume, so I might have had it down a little bit. Yeah, and I could have been eating on my granola bar at that time too. So
Okay. Oh, that's only an out in public garment. Yeah, you know. Mhm. Allie, I forgot to mention mementos can be used with alcohol markers, which most inks cannot. Ooh, I did not know that.
I didn't either. That is good to know. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I've
Oh,
got
that's pretty.
this one that the green in the butterfly matches the green in the thing. Or I've got this one.
I like the
the other
first one.
I like the first one better too.
Okay, well, that was my instinct, but I didn't want to trust it because I thought maybe it blended too much. But
you know
thank
they
y'all.
always say orange and blue are supposed to be together, and I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I don't know why.
Icy's been awake all that time and tried to sleep for 2 hours but could not, so she got dressed again. Yep, yep. Hmm. Uh-oh. Who'd we lose? We
Becky.
lost Becky. Okay, she'll figure it out and come back again. I'll go message her.
That's twice we've had that happen.
Yeah. And I don't understand why. It shouldn't be a problem.
No, it shouldn't. Lala says, I can't believe you girls aren't super slap happy.
I know. I was kind of thinking, what's it going to be like this morning?
You weren't sure you wanted to come on, were you?
Yeah, I was kind of like, well,
I don't know. Y'all have been awake a long time by then.
exactly.
Okay, that's not good.
The mystery of the disappearing guest. Well, I certainly can't talk anymore. Oh, that's pretty, Jean.
I don't even know where I got it. It's a rub-on sheet.
Seriously.
A rub-on sheet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is cool. I thought it was tissue paper and I thought it was cool.
I did too.
Tissue paper, but it is a rub-on.
There she is.
Yeah, I lost connection. It's been going on a lot here. We lose connection about 2 or 3 times a day, and there's been Spectrum trucks in the neighborhood, so we figure it's them messing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's a cool napkin, or is that tissue?
No, she says it's a rub-on sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all a little jealous here.
Yeah.
I might have gotten it at Michael's on the clearance, because I only buy clearance at Michael's.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna put this one right there.
Well, I've never seen that, clearance or otherwise.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. So it's just going to be a shorter arrow.
Lala says, a little jealous. I'm a lot jealous.
Well, we'll see. I've had it for a long time, so I'm not 100% sure how well it's going to work.
Yeah, we're losing Becky. in and out
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
We'll be here, Becky, till noon. Michael's was bought last week?
By who?
Probably Hobby Lobby.
We're all waiting. Invaded with
I'm back.
bated breath.
There she is. There she is.
Oh,
Okay, I got it.
make Becky big so we can see that card.
Okay, wait. Oh, I lost my thing. Where's Becky?
Quick,
Where's
before I
Becky?
get lost.
There you go. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Very
It is.
pretty.
It's beautiful. It's the company that owns Joann's, she said. She's never heard of the company, but they own Joann's.
I think they've been working on that for a while. Because Joann's and Michael's have been accepting each other's coupons for a while. And that doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't.
I went into Joann's because I had heard they took Michael's coupons,
Mm-hmm.
and I was using the coupon on my phone,
Yep.
and they wouldn't take it. I was like, every time I try to use a coupon at Joann's, there's something wrong. Some reason they can't take it.
Take
I
it.
just quit going there.
I don't go in there
Don't
very
get Mary
often.
started, y'all.
Uh-oh, okay.
Apollo Global Management.
Huh. Okay. Okay, now I want you to see this page. I put out way too much orange paint, so it is now all orange.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna say,
is.
that's Jean's page.
They aren't going to be competitors. They probably will act like they're supposed to be competitors, but they won't really be competitors. Okay, the thing of it is that just, is not going to be able to be happy. I'm not going to be able to be happy. So we're going to have to put something on that page to go with the orange.
I would be
And to
happy.
go into the orange. You would be happy?
Tippy,
I would be.
honey, no. Come here. Get down.
I would let it dry and then put some other colors over the top. There's not much is going to mix with it unless you put red or.
I'm going to put some brown in this corner and then put a little brown over the top, but it's almost dry.
Lala
It'll
says
be
that'd be a great pumpkin page.
Yeah, I suppose it would be.
Okay, I want to cover
No,
this up
Tippy.
next.
I just got your text, Becky, but you're doing all right. We can see you.
Okay.
Hi, Curly T.
Hi,
Hi,
Curly.
Curly. We're glad you're here.
Oh, that's gonna have. I haven't used
Suzanne.
this brown, so it's gonna be icky.
Karen has a question for you, Jean Peter. She
Okay.
says, please tell me more about what you're working on. I love it.
Okay. Well, the book I made a long time ago. I'm really good at making a structure and then deciding, oh, I want to do something to it 4 years down the road. So it is like an accordion fold. And these are just papers that I cut to in the same size, and they're sewed in. They're sewed onto this. This is like 2 inches, and then they're sewed on. And then these are all sewed. Well, these are sewed and then sewed on. And then I made my fun little journaling tags that I just started doing, 2 days ago, which is what brought this book to my attention that it needed to be finished. I do have some, they're on there quite, I mean, they're old. I do so much for Defy. I haven't had a chance to get a whole lot more on, but some of my things that people fall in love with are things that I just did and didn't even think about a video. So that's the worst part. But anyway, so that's all it is just paper envelopes stitched on there, and they could be glued. I think at the time I was into the stitching more. I don't know. I stitched it all in white thread. I can't believe that. I usually use black, but so now I'm going through and when I decided what I was going to do, I just cut all the papers and tags to fit in there. There's 2 in each pocket. And then after I did that, then I went back because they were all sticking out way out here. So I cut them all down so they would fit. And now I'm decorating it, and I decided to collage in between, and I've had so much fun with this. It's just amazing. And it's one of these things that it's like, why did I let this sit there for so long? You know, it's just, now that I've got it out, it's like, I have to finish this, and I have to finish it as soon as possible. And there's no rhyme or reason to anything, and I think that's why I like it. I like the color and the black and white and the grunge and the vintage, and it's kind of whimsical. There's some weird stuff in here. Well, some would think it's weird. It's normal to me. Like there's these 2 dictionary. This is dictionary, and they're playing on a Ouija board. And one of my journaling cards is an eye. So it's just fun. Still a ways to go before it's all done.
But you sure have changed it a lot today.
Yeah, 'cause this is kind of what it was looking like when I started. And then this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one whole page, both sides, and the inside cover done. Well, they're done, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to put more little stuff in there.
They're done, but that doesn't mean they're done.
Right, exactly. And then this one's, I'm ready to go here. And this is how I work when I work on a book, when it's kind of, I'll do a little here, and then I'll flip a page or 2, and then I'll do something here. And so, you know, it takes me forever to get anywhere finished because I skip around a lot. But that's okay. It makes me happy, and that's what I do art for, right?
That's right.
Lala says done, not finished.
There you go. There you go.
Well, I have a request for you, Jean, from all your fans. I'm speaking for them, whether they want me to or not.
Okay.
Every time you do a project, you ought to think about a video, because your projects are always very, very cool, and we would love to see them.
Tippy.
Thank you. I will work on that. I am really trying right now with Defy. I'm in the middle of getting ready for an auction, plus mailing out all of the hardest packages this month. It's a crazy month, but when I got the opportunity to play with you guys, it's like, yep, gonna do it. I am I'm inking in me times to play. So
Well, that's good. You need to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Karen wants to know how it's bound.
Well, this has been made several years ago, so I'm happy to kind of look at it and see. This is chipboard, heavy duty chipboard, and all 3 pieces were made separate. And then there is the paper on this was folded inside, which you can see better here. You see the chipboard in that. And then this part, the spine or hinges or whatever you want to call it, is craft paper. And I just accordion folded it. Of course, it wasn't long enough. Like they're glued together. And for strength, when I get several folds, I wouldn't just glue part of it. I mean, this is glued like the whole size. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? And then I just keep going. Somewhere along the line, this one didn't hold, and it's not holding up right. And I'm afraid to glue it because I'm not sure it's going to yet. But it works okay. I mean, it still opens, and if I need to go, this is the only page I can't go flat with. Oh, yes, I can if I just go the other way. So that's basically it. It's just kind of accordion fold, but it does let me go flat. And I'm not 100% sure how it worked that way. But that's all it is an accordion spine. And then it's
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Then it's glued to the back here, and then like on this one, it's all covered up when you can't see it. So anyway, that's the best I can tell you.
Oh, okay.
Are you all right, Tanya?
Yeah, that was the yawny thing that happened. It was just a thing that happened.
Just a thing that happened. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a thing that happened, you know. It's one of those yawny things.
I can't say that it's an original, Karen. I just did it. I watch videos and I look at pictures and I think that they all get filed in your brain just so. And then when you get ready to make something, you pull bits and pieces out. So there's probably lots of inspiration from lots of people. But I didn't have a plan. It just happened. And it really has sat here for quite a while. But that's the same thing. What do you call it? The on your YouTube channel, my first video you see, preview channel, whatever it is, I can't remember. It's got a name.
Introduction?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like my pin to the top video is my best to show. And
okay.
That book was done for probably 3 years before I ever picked it back up. I knew it was there. I remembered it and I wanted to work on it. And then when I went to Virginia for 3 weeks to see my daughter and grandson, I decided that's what I was going to take to work on. And I did most of it while I was there and finished it up, entered it in the art show. And I told all my friends that they didn't have to worry about anything because I was taking best of show. That's all I did. I was like, they go, okay, who do you know? I said, no, I just got lucky. And it's probably my pride and joy. In fact, in the art show, I priced it at $800 because in this town, nobody's going to spend $800 for a book.
That way you knew you could bring it home.
Yeah, and I still fret over that. I'm thinking, what if they really wanted it? Do I want to charge for $800?
Yeah.
Lori went to the dentist. She's done at the dentist.
She can smile big now. That's good.
I don't think it's not lunchtime yet. Okay, so the first 24 hours, 500 years, whatever it was, went really fast, but now it's really slowing down. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, the first 500 years went really fast, but now it's very much slowing down. I'm going to tell you, it is. It is. It's just. I was just thinking, well, gosh, Jeff's been outside a long time. He hasn't come in for lunch. Maybe I better go check on him, And then I look up and realize it's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Hi, Crystal.
So, hello, Crystal. Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Get a grip, Tanya. Get a drip. Get a drip.
Get a drip.
So what are you drinking?
Tea, iced tea. But apparently it does not have enough caffeine. Well, and Andrea, were you here when we had this discussion? We are going to do this. We're going to have a welcome home 24-hour stream when I get home. Lisa said yes. I mean, I don't know why, but she said yes. Oh, might as well leave the chair right here, huh?
That's right.
I haven't watched your whole 24 hours. There's absolutely no way I could have, but what I've watched, I've enjoyed.
Well, I never expected anybody to see all 24 hours of it. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a long time to watch people do nothing. Or at least me do nothing. Now I wouldn't. High P diet. Oh, high diet cola. P diet cola. P diet cola. I guess. Okay. Okay, that was okay.
I want to say I've heard of somebody else who streamed 24 hours, but I don't remember who it was.
Stacy does that sometimes, doesn't she? Pink Poodle Crafts.
That may be who it was. I just knew that I thought I remembered somebody had.
Let's just play this.
Becky, they want to see what you're doing, please. Please.
Well, that's weird.
Tell them what you're doing.
Well, I cut my piece up that I glued down earlier.
Oh, uh-huh. Yep.
And then I went around with Dina Wakely's scribble stick around the pieces.
Do you like those?
Yeah, I like them okay. They're getting used up, but and now I was just going to doodle within each of the shapes with black and white Posca pen just to do something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
I forgot I was on the wrong screen.
Hello, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
We're still awake, or at least everyone thinks we're awake.
They've really pre-recorded themselves. They're taking naps.
Hi, Jane. I wouldn't want to promise that I knew what I was doing. That's for sure.
Now I've lost my chat. Where did it go? There you guys are.
Here we are.
Probably when it blinked, it put you back to. What are you doing, Lisa?
Well, I got this card. The AARP is always wanting me to join, and this card, this really thick card, was in their deal, and it's plastic coated, and I thought it might be fun to try alcohol inks on this side that's plastic coated. It's real thick, but I went ahead and put some old book page on the other side where all the words were,
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to try to put alcohol ink on here and see if it will work or not. But first, I'm going to mute and see what Hannah wants.
Okay. Okay, Jane. What's Becky? Oh, she cut up. She did a trash paper collage earlier. She took all these little tiny strips of paper and turned them into this one big masterboard collage. And now she's going around the pieces. She chopped it up and she's going around the pieces. She's making all of those little tiny strips of fabric turned into really cool art. That's what she's doing. Brittany's back, had some meetings and lunch, needed eaten. All I could think about was trying to figure out how Jean made that spine for her journal.
Okay, I will kind of dissect it in my mind and see if I can't get a video up on it. I know it's not working quite like I intended. I can tell that because of this page right here. It shouldn't be bending here, but it is, and it's okay. Now, I suppose if I got this a little more gator mouth, it would hold up better. But you can see right here that it's not. But I'm okay with it. I mean, it's okay. I think it could do better. But I think my intentions were that it was all completely glued in, and my spine's too wide for that, I'm pretty
I was
sure.
going to say that's probably what it is. The spine's a little wide for it to stay folded up, but it's probably never going to stay folded up because you're adding bulk to the pages. So,
well, yeah, and when I have a book that's kind of funky like this, and I put it out in the house just to have it setting out as pretty as I usually open it up like that anyway. So my
you get to put books out in the house.
yeah.
Where do you put those? Because I don't have a flat surface to put anything like that on.
Well, I have two bookcases in the living room, and it's a book, so that's where it belongs.
Yes, but
There you go.
But there's bookcases. There's books on your bookcase.
Yeah.
Okay, there's stuff piled on my bookcase.
Well, my bookcases are full of books, and we have books stacked on places that are not bookcases because my bookcases are full of books.
Well, and that's the case here. I mean, what have I got? What did I tell you? 40 feet, 50 feet of bookshelf, and it's slam full.
Yep.
So, okay. Okay, I was going to dry this. That's what I was going to do.
Only 4 to go for you, according to Mindy.
Yeah, we're going to make it.
I went and grabbed I gave it the name Best to Show because this is my Best to Show book. And this is another one I had done forever. And it's kind of 3 different signature spots.
That looks like a ultra cool version of Caged Fish's tri-tier books.
Yeah. I did this book. It has to be at least 5 years old, if not older. And I used an old ledger, and it's actually a Coptic stitch, but I've had to redo it so many times. It's a mixture of everything because it just wasn't strong enough, sturdy enough. And even the first page of every one of these is glued under here in addition to the binding because it just was too rock and rolling. And then after it was made, after it was collaged, that's when I decided it needed to have all the pages stitched. And that was the stupidest idea I ever had. But I did. Every page is stitched on the end, and that's part of the wonky. And some of them have had to be reinforced. In fact, this one feels like it's pretty close to coming out. But this has been handled a lot because it was on display for 2 months in one place and a month in 2 different other places here.
It is
New Mexico.
Ultra cool.
Yep. This is
Crystal, she sewed on the pages after they were in the book. I'm guessing she probably collaged on them after they were in the book, but
yeah, I made the structure of the book, and then I put it. I let it sit and stew for 5 years, and then I decided what to do with it. And actually, when I decided it was okay, I'm just going to collage the pages, and I took a plastic envelope, and tossed in a bunch of papers and took it with me. And while I was in Virginia, I didn't have to buy anything. Well, I take that back. I did because I also decided that the pages needed to be numbered.
oh,
So some of them are stamped, and then I got tired of doing them with the stamps. So I went and bought some stickers. This one's got the stickers on it. And so I ordered stickers while I was in Virginia. Otherwise, this is just my doodles. And after it was done and when it's put together and you see all that, the stitching was worth it when it was done.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's just, you go, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that beforehand?
Yeah, exactly. But then if I'd have done it beforehand, you wouldn't have seen the stitching. Or because I would have collaged.
Well, that's true, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and there is one page in here where it's all the same collage and then I cut it apart. But it's always really hard for me to figure out where that's at.
The one with the kitty cat on it.
Yeah.
The cat that has wings.
I remember seeing it.
I saw it earlier. It's a cat. It's like a cat that has wings, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I still look at this and I see different things.
Of course.
And I'm the one who put it together. Well, anyway, there is one in here. And I used to remember where it was. And I do remember seeing the kitty cat. I'm not sure if that was the one that all of them were.
Oh, I see. All 6 of them match. Okay. Well, all I remember is the center one, and the kitty cat has wings. So
This is 109. Let's see what.
Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, we're still going. I wouldn't say strong. I would definitely not say strong. I would say we're still going, but I don't know how Well, Crystal has a question. What kind of paper is it made out of? The collage is all magazine and images and things like that. Do you remember what the base structure was?
On this one?
Yeah. Did you use cardstock or?
I would guess that this is probably mixed media paper or watercolor paper because this is only one piece.
Okay.
And it's very thick. I would guess it was probably watercolor paper because I bought a ton of watercolor paper at a garage sale. Great big full sheets, like stacked 6 inches tall for $10.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And there's some hot pressed and weights I'd never seen before. So
you said I sound better than I thought I would. Well, my voice is starting to go, but it's my brain cells have gone. They went a long time ago, though. Oh, I see. That's a question. I can't stand to cut mine until I'm ready to use it because I use it in every possible size imaginable. You have to decide what you're going to make out of it and then cut it to fit that. Becky, what are you doing over there?
Doodling.
Okay.
Making dots. When in doubt, make dots.
That's right. Making doubt.
Or lines.
Dots or lines.
Dots and lines. Yep. See my dots and lines. Dots and lines. Dots and lines. That one's done.
I think those are the basics. They go everywhere.
Yeah, they belong everywhere on everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm still painting, and it doesn't look like I've done anything to this book. It truly does not.
Thank you, Lala.
I didn't even ask Scott what time he has to be to work today.
Karen wants to see my dots and lines for longer look. Sure. Just a minute.
There you go.
I played with these earlier. This one is the only one that's not done. I turned them into little notebooks, but this one hadn't been even glued together, and it needs to be covered with Mod Podge before I turn it into a little notebook. So it's not going to get done today because I don't feel like doing it.
There you go.
Well, if you don't feel like doing it, don't do it.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing it. I'm painting in this book because I want to play with the paint. So, and I'm doing it very slowly, if you hadn't noticed. So,
And that's just what I'm playing with here.
yeah. Ooh. Well, wait a minute. Let me get you big. I want to see that again. That's
Gold.
pretty.
Now, I may doodle some flowers around the gold dots. I may not. I don't know.
So that's
Okay.
the
When it's all
alcohol ink?
dry. Huh?
That's the alcohol ink.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Now I'm going to start saving those AARP invitations.
Yeah, you need to save them. I saved it because it was such a sturdy thing, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was fun to play on. Well, my brother said that I am the queen
Okay.
because I could live stream for 24 hours. He said, you are the queen.
The queen. Okay. All right. Well, it was plastic, Andrea, and that's why she thought it would work. Crystal, just a minute, let me.
Well, it's plastic coated cardboard.
Yeah, plastic coated cardboard. That's why it's, you know. Okay, so this is the envelope. I can't tell you which stream today I did it on, but I worked on them a couple of times. The envelope's covered. I put a fold and then I trimmed right here so that there are two pockets. The envelope is now two pockets, one in the front and one in the back. I put the little button closures, put a button closure on the front and the back so that this tie can go there, and put paper
Joy
in the
lied
middle.
to us last night, Tanya.
What did she say?
She says, hello, everybody. I lied to y'all yesterday. I didn't make it all night. It's okay, Joy. I just had to tease her about it. She said, went to bed at 4 a.m. and just woke up a few minutes ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, welcome back.
And Crystal, this is the other one that I did. It was an envelope as well. And I did exactly the same thing. I turned it into two. Now, these are the same size as the shipping envelopes that are top loading. So, Crystal, I really can't tell you which portion of the stream I did it in, but I've worked on them off and on today. No, Crystal, this one is Derwent Inktense blocks, and I did this in Mary's 4th Saturday live stream hop. Give me a minute and I'll go find the link for you, okay?
4th Saturday video hop.
Yeah, 4th Saturday video hop. I've said live stream hop every single time. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't ask me. I don't have any brain cells left, but it's a video hop that we do. We've been doing every month, and it goes live at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday. Oops, not four. Fourth. Style of Sally Trace. That's it. We have a theme when we do these hops. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not a thing. This is
Oh, I see. Go lay down and rest.
Oh dear. You better go lay down.
We thank you for coming to our stream, though. We're so glad to have you.
Yes, we do. We're so glad to have you. By 3, what did Picola say? By 3, they'll be mumbling. Probably. The problem is I won't be able to go to sleep at 3 o'clock. What's going to happen?
Oh, me either.
See, I'm going to hit that 1 o'clock time, and then I'm going to be wound.
And punch drunk.
Yes, punch drunk and wound. Yep. Mindy wants to know, Jean, if the rub-on works.
Yeah, actually, it's the best rub-on I've ever used.
That's the best rub-on she's ever used. Wow, that's a big.
Very little effort. I put more effort into it than is necessary just because I wasn't sure how it was going to work. And you just don't know on your supplies what's going to work and what's not going to work.
Well, and rub-ons have never been my favorite because they don't work always very well. Now, the one nice thing about a rub-on now, if it doesn't work, is that grunge is in, so it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Kathleen, it was the thing where you do your art in the style of an artist. It didn't have to be your favorite artist, just an artist that you liked.
Right.
Which I was glad about because I can't choose a favorite of anything.
Well,
that always I'm like my favorite today may not be my favorite tomorrow, so how can I say it's my favorite?
Well, I just have to say is that one of my favorites. Now
and I can do that, but
Sally Trace was really and truly, I had never seen her work before. When I was looking at art, we had to do in a style, not the style necessarily the style of, but in a style, and I had chosen abstract, and then I found her work in something, I can't even tell you what, and then I went looking for her, and she's got a website, but it doesn't really show her work. It's really interesting how poorly represented she is online, honestly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we're here.
Hey, Barbara.
Barbara got a
Welcome
nap.
Back.
Hello, Barbara.
The favorite today is the favorite. There you go. It's whatever I choose to really enjoy today. Yeah. And obviously my favorite today is kindergarten teacher.
Boy, somebody's stitching isn't very good here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Brittany says Bob Ross is my favorite artist, like as a person, but my favorite artist from their actual artwork is Jackson Pollock. So see, that's and one of the reasons Picasso is one of my favorites is not as much his artwork, but as his attitude about art. That's a thing that, and the things that he said about art and about different things always impressed me too.
I don't know that I have a favorite artist, but Toulouse-Lautrec.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of lean towards that.
Oh, I can confidently say I don't have a favorite artist.
Kara just said that she feels that way about Salvador Dali. Yes, yeah. Jeffrey's coming in real quiet, like he thinks I might be asleep.
Sorry, Jeff. She's not asleep.
So what possessed you girls to do a 24-hour?
It was a spur of the moment. Oh, and Georgia O'Keeffe is one of my favorite artists. Truly, she is. I love her work. We were doing a live stream and something was said, and all of a sudden we're doing this 24-hour live stream.
We said we could probably emboss for 24 hours straight and not use up all our embossing powders.
That's it. That was what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew there was some specific wording that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh,
and neither one of us have embossed anything.
No, we haven't. That was one of the things we wanted to do was emboss.
Well,
stuff.
we got 3 more hours after this.
Oh, I'm too tired to use a heat tool. I'm too tired to use a heat tool. I burn myself. I probably could go make beads, but I don't think I'd dare use a heat tool. Okay, that's not too bad.
I think it's pretty. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Looks like fish.
Smells like fish.
It does not smell like fish. It looks like fish.
Heard you, Scott.
There you go. And I was thinking it looked like a cave, but I wasn't sure what was crawling through the cave. So maybe this is the pond and the cave, and those are fish, and that's the surface of the water I'm looking at.
Cave trout.
There you go, cave trout. Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to fix lunch for Scott.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm going to mute, guys. If these guys don't talk to you, you'll have to yell at them.
Why are you muting? She's not going to tell me. She's just muting. Oh, she's drying. Okay.
She's really just going to take a nap.
Yeah. Well, I told my brother that we were he said, so you've been streaming all day? I said, no, we've been streaming since 3 o'clock yesterday. And he goes, you mean 3 o'clock this morning? I said, no, 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. He said, wow. He said, okay, what have you done? And so I told him, I worked on this journal and I finished that journal. And he said, okay, you're going to have to send me a link. I'm going to have to see this. He said, I'm not going to watch all 24 hours, by the way. I said, well, I wouldn't expect that. I'm surprised you even want to watch any of it. So,
yeah.
But I'm going to send him the link when they get to the playlist, when we get it all uploaded, whenever that is.
I don't even think my brother watches my YouTube channel at all.
Oh, well, he doesn't even know what my YouTube channel is, so that's why I needed a link.
It's like I keep threatening to put my link on Facebook, and threatened my family that if they would all just subscribe, I could hit my 1,000 really easy.
Well, anybody out there in Chatland who hasn't subscribed to Jean should do it now.
That's right. She needs 14 to hit her 1,000. And I'm sorry.
Surely we could do that.
Mm-hmm. Crystal asked
really.
us a question about this project, and I was getting ready to dry, so I didn't answer her, but I didn't mean to ignore her. Crystal, this is a cheap composition book. Yeah, they're composition notebooks. And I'm going to tell you what, let me see if I'll put this down. I gotta get my knees down. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put that in there. These are some of the pages. I'm stuck. Okay. That I've done over the last couple of days. And it is kind of amazing what the paint does to these pages. They all wrinkle all up when you're painting them, and they flatten right back out when they get good and dry. And they actually have a pretty nice weight once you get paint on both sides of them. I'm kind of impressed with the whole process. And I'm going to tell you what, just putting the paint on the page is fun. Now, I am not, that is the ugliest page ever, and I may have to paint over it.
Hi, Susie. Thank you, Janet.
Hi, Susie.
And Beth Ann says she wants videos from Jean, and I can agree with her. And Beth Ann, I'm wondering if you're lagging. Make sure you're actually on the live stream, hon.
Somebody's gonna have to type it in, because if she's lagging, she won't hear you for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Give me a second. I got to get to where I can put my down. It's not ugly, huh? Okay, Andrea, but for some reason I don't like it. Crystal, my intention is to either collage over them or doodle on them or whatever. I want to take this book with me on my trip. If I get enough pages done, I will probably play in it on my trip, and I'm not going to take all this paint. I don't want to take, so I want to get the base down to see what I want. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that won't work on this. Not be live or seeing live. Sure, the LIBT. I have to talk to myself this late at night.
Good morning.
It's morning. It's almost noon.
Oh, we have to stop at noon, don't we?
We're switching at noon, yeah. And we're going to go out with a bang on Lisa's channel.
Well, hopefully not with a bang.
Well, I don't know.
I haven't had a disaster yet, so if it's going to happen, that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah, the first thing that happened yesterday afternoon, was I managed to squash out paint and squash it out and get it all over me. I mean, all over me. Okay. And now I've got on old clothes. It's not that big a deal, but I mean, it was a big old glob of paint on me. So I had to go wash my jacket out. And at that point in time, it was kind of like, okay. And then something happened with Barbara, and I can't remember what happened with Barbara. And then they started saying, well, if Tanya's got paint all over and Barbara did this, what's going to go on with Lisa? And so far, Lisa hasn't had any problems. So we're not sure what, what's going to happen before this is all over. Okay, well, I was getting ready to do something, but I can't remember what it was. So, my thought on this project is I probably will take white paint and black paint. My white Posca pens and my black Posca pens, which I take anyways. I may, I have a little set of paints. They're just little tubey paints. They're interesting colors. They're kind of not real strong, but I might take those. I don't know that I will have enough time. Beth made the comment I could take primary colors of paint and mix my own paints, but I probably won't paint. It's about how much time I have in the evenings. It's about getting the mess out to paint. And I don't know that I will. It was when Linda came on for a visit and we lost sound, and then they tried to hook up two Bluetooth heads. Yeah, we had this little, I don't know. What was
technology snafu.
Technology snafu. Yes, thank you. That's a good way to put it. Okay. Tanya has this paint, this dark blue paint out, and haven't used it yet. But it needs something. I don't know what it needs. It needs something to make it happy.
Yes, Andrea, it is kind of a lot of work, but it's one of those you can get lost in and just work on, and then for me, I'll be okay with it, in 2-3 weeks, maybe pick it up and work on it again. But then there's times when it's like, that's all I'm going to work on. And I went and got me, I have this blue plastic tub, and I put everything I'm using for this in that tub. So it's contained. So when I'm ready to work on it, I can just pull it out and do it somewhere. And trust me, I have lots of little art stations all over my house. Luckily, the hubby is okay, but I'm not sure how long that's going to be.
Jean, I don't have art stations all over the house. I just have my stuff everywhere. I mean, the entire house is covered with my stuff. Poor Jack has his chair and his his table in front of his chair. We have Jeff's gonna build all the furniture into an A-frame. That's what he just came in here to tell me. Everything is gonna make all the furniture look like this, so it all goes on the floor, and anything on the floor he can throw away.
Did Becky leave on purpose, or did she have the?
Well, she said she was gonna go make Scott lunch.
Oh yeah.
And then she got up, muted her sound, and then was just gone a little bit later. So I'm not sure if she realizes that it dropped her, or and she's just making lunch, and if she'll come back, or just what. So
okay. Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am really hating this page, and it's ridiculous because it's, some of my favorite colors, but I'm not happy with it.
Oh, there's Miss Becky. There she is.
Yay!
Yay! I missed her coming back in. Yeah, it is your favorite colors.
I just can't get them to mix in a way that makes me happy right now.
Yeah.
And it may be that my motor skills are demented at the moment, but
they're demented.
Vintage motor skills.
Becky says, sorry, she keeps dropping. And we understand. That's okay, Beck. Don't worry about it. If you hear us, I think she can hear. Oh, she's muted now. So she must have heard us talking about her and popped over to come back in. So,
Karen, yes, I sort of made envelopes. What they are is they're just 2 pieces of cardstock, and I sewed them together and then sewed them onto my hinge thingy. So they're not really envelopes, they're kind of pockets, but you could do envelopes. And I think I intended to do envelopes, but this is just what happened. And I actually think, from trying to remember exactly how I made it, that this was all just leftover pieces in my scrap box, and that's why they're all different sizes. And this was tea-dyed paper with lace on it. This was already put together, and I just decided to make it a pocket. So, yeah, they're just cardstock, nothing fancy.
Barbara said, Lisa, add white or black lines. And the thing is that, we're going to collage and do all kinds of fun stuff to this. So it's going to get changed anyways. It's
Yeah. Well, it looks a little better in person than it does on the camera, but I think I'm going to just leave it, and it might look better to me in a day or two.
Well, and that's it. It may change what it looks like when you go to mess with it. I'm going to step away Jeff for just a minute.
I'm sorry, you're going to what?
I'm going to step away and speak to Jeff for just a minute.
Okay. Sorry.
Karen, some of them are different, yes. And some of them are the same. And like this one is just tea-dyed paper, and it's just printer paper. But yeah, like this one is 2 different ones. This one is actually the same, this one and this one, but it's graphic 45s, and this is the other side of it.
So sometimes you have 2 tags back to back, and sometimes you just have 1 tag with 2 sides.
They're all 2 pieces of paper, and then I put them together to make a pocket. And then inside each one is 2 tags. There is.
Oh, I see now. Okay, the tags are inside. They're not.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Took me a while. Sorry.
That's okay. You are forgiven this time because, the circumstances.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I haven't got all the tags done on all of them, but it all came to mind because of the little journaling cards I made on the live the other day. And it was like, oh, wouldn't those be cute sticking out of those pockets? And so that's why it happened. Because actually I had this book in my auction thing to part with as one of my UFOs. I will be having an auction at the end of the month, and it's got a lot of
look on Becky's plate.
Finished.
This is sweet potato pie made from scratch by my son.
Yum.
Ooh.
It was my birthday cake.
Very nice. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now Becky's just torturing us, Andrea says.
I wish I could get him to make homemade crust. He uses Pillsbury. I said, making pie crust is the easiest thing on the planet. He said, I'd rather spend my time on the filling.
Well, we all got our priorities. Jane said she would rather have birthday pie too.
Scott doesn't like cake, so pies are what we do for birthdays because his mother used to do weddings and she would bring home all the leftover cake squares and that kind of stuff. And
yeah.
Now he hates cake.
I can see why he wouldn't like it. I'm going to let this sit over here and dry a little bit so I can turn the page.
Kathleen, you asked how it was in the book. It's an accordion spine, and then it's glued in the back. It's glued to the cover, and then each one is glued together. And it's glued to the cover here, but you can't see it anymore. And how many pages? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it can be as many as you want. What I would do is, more than likely, I made the cover and then made the insides. I would make the insides and see how big your cover is, because this really bothers me right here where they don't hook up and they're bending in another place than where they're supposed to. I suppose I could glue that and make it the permanent place for them to bend, but I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. The more stuff I put in it and see what happens. So, but yeah, I would. My spine is too big for the pages that's in here. I've already determined that. And unless I tore it apart and put in another set of pages, I don't think I'm going to be able to change it too much. But that's okay, because I can get it to lay flat anywhere that I'm working on it. So. Kind of surprised at how much fun I have had with this book, and it's kind of crazy. It's like I shouldn't let these things just sit around, but maybe that's how it's supposed to work.
Maybe it has to gel a while.
Yeah. And maybe it's just not going to be as fun if I just went straight into it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Whipped cream makes everything healthier. Okay. I didn't know exactly whether Jeff was going back outside or if he was in and he was going to go do the grocery shopping and the post office run and all that stuff. So we had to have a little chat. And I had to walk around a little.
Yeah.
Why does everyone want to live in Mindy's world? I want to know.
Probably because whipped cream's healthy in Mindy's world.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's
and sweet potato.
In my world too.
Sweet potato pie is most definitely health food, and so is pumpkin pie. So, and apple pie and cherry pie and blueberry pie are all perfectly good breakfast foods in my world. Okay?
Everybody likes your world too.
Pie has less sugar in it than a blasted donut.
Well, there's probably not very many things that have more sugar than a donut.
That's right. See, and how many people eat donuts for breakfast?
A lot.
Mm-hmm. Barbara's right. See, Tanya knows. So is strawberry rhubarb. Oh, yes, strawberry rhubarb. Yes, for breakfast. Absolutely. Oh, shoot. I got up and I didn't wash this out. Okay, I'll be right back. But this is too dirty to continue to use.
Okay, well, you got to hurry because I have to leave in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, you can leave.
You'll be fine. Just go. It's all right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I got this thinking I would tuck it in there, but it doesn't really fit the mood of this page, so we'll have to use it somewhere else. And I don't think there's a place probably in here that would work. But
Hey,
it was,
Lisa, it would work in that place if you did a vellum overlay.
oh, yeah.
If you had a interesting vellum overlay.
I don't have any interesting vellum. I just have plain old vellum.
Okay, what about, don't you have some of that tan, that craft colored tissue paper that I have sent you in the past? Don't you have a piece of that? Would that work? Or some pattern paper? Something that tones it down just a little?
Yeah. Barbara, this is the book Tanya and I made last Thursday that we were going to put stuff out of our journal pantry in. That's the book I'm working in. I took this pocket out of the journal pantry. I took this pocket out of the journal pantry. And then I made this tag, and I made this. I like it just like it is. I just don't like it there.
There, okay.
And I may let a doodle on it later, but it has to really dry first.
Yeah. I want to do a little, please be thinking about, if you have not already subscribed to Jean and Becky, I'm going to go get the video links for their channel links for Jean and Becky. Please think about subscribing to their channels. They're both fabulous artists. Kind of can't talk anymore. And if you haven't thrown your thumbs, we would really appreciate your thumbs up. In just a few minutes at 12 noon, we are going to take the bus and I'll go to Lisa's channel. I think that's it.
I'm going to go ahead and
go.
And go over there because I got to do a quick refill.
Run in the house. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
That's fine.
See you in a little bit.
And I'm going to go get those links for you. So I don't know why I'm big. Why am I big? Don't need to be big. There we go. Hi, Julie. I'm going to go get channels. So hold on just a minute to let me get some channels. I can hear somebody's microwave.
Pie.
We talked about pie, so Scott had to have pie.
Yeah. I asked him if he wanted me to heat it, and he said no, that he would do it. So, woohoo. There's one piece left, and I'm going to leave it for the baker.
Oh, so Greg
made
really
me that.
Hard.
It takes him all afternoon because he bakes the sweet potatoes from hard sweet potatoes.
Oh, I have a trick for him. An amazing trick. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. As soon as I get your channel found.
I wish they'd bring it back so everybody could just go to people's channels from the chat.
Oh yes, I really do too. This is just ridiculous. Okay, Jean's channel and Becky's channel are in there, and okay, I have tried every possible way to fix sweet potatoes because I love sweet potatoes. My family likes sweet potatoes. They're good for you. And at Christmas, I put all the blasted sweet potatoes in the crock pot. Now, I just put the crock pot on high and put like this much water in the bottom of the crock pot. cooked it for about an hour and a half. And I mean, I have a huge, huge rectangle, oval crock pot. I had it full. I had the lid squashed down and I had to check to make sure it kept water in it. In an hour and a half, I had the best sweet potatoes I've ever fixed. Soft, not dried out, everything about them. They were perfect. So it's my sister says she's been doing that for years. I'm going, and you didn't tell me about this? And I mean, I had big sweet potatoes and little sweet potatoes. You know, I just crammed as many in that crock pot as I could get in there. They were great. How do we keep watching?
Cool.
Go to Lisa's channel at noon. Lisa won't be on until 12 noon, Karen, but yes. Do you have Lisa's channel's link, or she won't go live until 12. But that's how you do it. We're going to have to say goodbye to you in a minute. Yep. Okay, you're going to go. You got to go somewhere? Okay, you got it. All right. Yeah, at noon, Lisa will go live, and I will go dark, and and Becky and Jean will get to relax. So
I'll be live tomorrow at 3:30.
Okay. What do you know what you're going to do?
We're
Tanya, make
painting
Becky
on muslin again.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna I'm actually gonna use the fabric paints that I've had in my stash forever, and hopefully they'll work. But I have a bunch, and I'm just gonna paint with those straight onto the muslin. But I'm gonna prepare the muslin, do a pre-wash with no fabric softener, and put some interfacing, some medium weight interfacing on the back of it to stabilize it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, and then on Thursday we're going to turn it into a project bag.
Okay.
You can never have too many project bags.
If you ever don't want the stabilizers to stay on there, because you're going to turn it into a bag, you're going to leave the stabilizer on there probably, right?
Yep.
If you want to do a project where the fabric ends up soft, we used to, there's lots and lots of things you can buy to do it, but we used to iron freezer paper to the back of things like t-shirts and whatnot when we were painting them.
Yeah.
And then the freezer paper, if you iron it to the project, then you can just peel it right back off. So.
Yep.
Okay. Becky has made some really pretty cards. Jean, let's see what Jean has
from garbage.
Made. All from garbage. No, those papers weren't garbage. I'm pointing with my pointer. That was a pretty painty paper. It wasn't garbage. Yeah, my little cursor's moving around on the screen to show you what I was talking about. But those were scraps.
Yeah, these were scraps. These are scraps. Because this was a big piece at the beginning.
The candy bar from nature. How fun, Debbie. Every time I've cooked them in the oven, they either are not all the way done or they're overly cooked and dry. And that's why I hate trying to cook them in the oven. I have wrapped them. I've put them in a pan. I've done everything I could think of to make them be soft and yummy, and they just aren't. So, hi, Susie. I don't know who all is here. I am so glad you guys are here. I am so glad you guys have stuck with us and come in and out. I just really can't tell you how much it means to both Lisa and I. And Becky and Jean, I'm so glad that you said yes, you could play with us. And of course, we will, when we do this again, when we have the Tanya's homecoming party, you'll be getting an invitation, of course, of course.
Awesome. The answer is yes.
Okay. Okay.
I hope.
You hope. Well, we'll, you know.
Well, you had enough options. So
Yes, Ann.
Oh yeah, a canvas drop cloth ought to work real well. Coating them with olive oil prevents them from drying out. Kathleen, that's probably true. I don't know. I just have always had trouble. And you know, cooking to me is one of those things that's it's either easy or I don't like to do it. It's not, cooking is not fun for me. I don't mind it. Yes, this is my composition book, and I haven't turned the hairdryer on to dry this page, so I haven't closed it yet. But yeah, isn't that, and who just said that? That's Julie. Julie, that's this cheap Dollar Tree paint.
That works really good on the gel plate. I picked some up when Lisa was using it.
Yeah, I love it on the gel plate. I'm honestly trying to use up most of my craft paints so that I can get more of this out, because it's really hard to use it if it's not out on in my cart. I have okay, let me see if I can get you over there. Okay, let's see here. Do we have that? Yes, okay. See right there? It's like a huge thing of paint, and most of it's on my table now, but at the same time, that's where it lives. And if it can't live there, then it is going to have to be, I can't get it out. I can't have any more out. So I got to use that stuff up so that I can have more. So. No, Julie, I seriously doubt. This is actually, Rich Art is actually an U.S. brand, which we didn't know about until recently. Now, one of the things we did notice is that Dollar Tree is bringing out something called Sargent Art. We don't know. I do know that so far I haven't seen acrylic paint in the Sargent Art. The acrylic paint is in this Rich Art, and the Sargent Art is tempera paint, and there's a big difference. Just throw oil, minced garlic, and rosemary in a bowl and toss them in it. Okay. That sounds delicious. So, okay, let's see. Oh, are you gonna put that on a background, Becky?
Yeah, I'm gonna mat it and make another card, and then this one here, I'm going to doodle like I did on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. That one, the doodles on that one just make the card, so.
Yeah.
Jean, you want to, when you get that piece glued down, give us a good view of your project, because it's almost time. I think it's interesting that those chairs and that table are sideways.
Oh.
Crystal, the journal pantry is, Lisa and I have been, I guess it would help if you could see me. We have been making bits and pieces. Let me move this because it's wet. We have been making things like, and this is just the box I got on hand. This is a little envelope. These are little envelopes that we made envelopes one day. These are little notepads with writing paper type things in them that we made out of our scrap boxes. This was all out of my scrap box. Just little writing pads. Down in here, there's more envelopes. This one's messed up because I was digging in it earlier. We made these library pockets out of junk mail envelopes. Okay. And the idea is that when we have a journal, it's noon. We're going to run over. Would you, I'll be over to Lisa's in just a minute. But when you have a journal, Crystal, you can grab a piece like this library pocket out and just glue it into your journal and you're done. This is a little notepad I just grabbed out and stuck it in my journal. So, guys, I need to end this broadcast. We need to take this bus and party over to Lisa's channel. And I'll see y'all over there in just a few minutes. Okay? Bye, guys.
Thanks for having us, Tanya.
Well, thank